So won't you leave me where I lay? And we can't go back the way we came. You join me as I leave the frame, because we can't go back there. No, we won't go back there. Yeah, yeah. There's a price on my head. I've been running for 2 years. Clearly I should be dead. It's a wonder that I'm here. I hide up underneath the cloud. And when we're lying in bed, sometimes I choke on my own tears. I'm not worth my weight in lead, and you're the queen of the reindeer. I could just sit for hours to watch you twirling on your axis amid the tubas and the saxes. So won't you wake me where I lay? And we won't go back the way we came. But join me as I leave the frame, because we can't go back there. No, we won't go back there. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'm an ass and I light things on fire. It's usually 'cause I'm hot, or I'm hungry, or I'm tired. But anytime I look into your eyes, well, I'm suddenly twice the size. Oh. you leave me where I lay, and we can't go back the way we came. You join me as I leave the frame, because we can't go back there. No, we won't go back there. Yeah, yeah. There's a price on my head. I've been running for 2 years. Clearly I should be dead. It's a wonder that I'm here. I hide up underneath the cloud. And when we're lying in bed, sometimes I choke on my own tears. I'm not worth my weight in lead, and you're the queen of the reindeer. I could just sit for hours to watch you twirling on your axis amid the tubas and the saxes. So won't you wake me where I lay, and we won't go back the way we came. But join me as I leave the frame, because we can't go back there. No, we won't go back there. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'm an ass, and I light things on fire. It's usually 'cause I'm hot, or I'm hungry, or I'm tired. But anytime I look into your eyes, well, I'm suddenly twice the size. Oh. I think you're full of, I think I'm full of shit. We're so full of, yeah, we're so full of. I think I'm full of, I think you're full of, I think we're full of shit. Put the guitar up a little bit. I think you're full of shit. I think I'm full of shit too. Don't see a problem with it. It's same with everyone I know. Everyone needs a blanket. And I've been watching the chick. I've been watching the tape.
Hello, everyone, and good afternoon on this off-day stream. It is Tuesday afternoon, and I'm here with Jimbo. How are you today, Jimbo?
Oh, very well, thank you.
My name is Michael Walker. We are so very wrong about games. We have a podcast that comes out every week. Came out today, actually. But today we're going to play Destinies, and we don't do singing or puppet shows. We go right to the game, and here we are. Is everything... I got bars in this. All right, give me 1 second, everyone. Bars for because we usually did this upstairs. I have forgotten to put the new microphone from down here because I am unprofessional AF. Copy that. Back to the Destinies. Okay, there we go. Now people should hear my illustrious voice. I apologize for that, everyone.
Also, Wario Speedwagon, that is a fantastic username.
Wario Speedwagon. Love it. All right. So, what did I say after I transitioned over? Hopefully not too much. Destinies by Lucky Duck Games. It is sort of dark, dismal, dystopian romp. Everything's going badly, and we are Team B. Team B's been sent out to try to help, and we'll see what this particular story has in line. So we've had the intro mission, which was a werewolf type thing taking over the village because it was a curse put on by the wife of the person. And then we had the nun who cleansed with fire. She solved everything with fire. It worked out great. Fire burns, cleanses everything. And then we had the last mission that Jimbo and I did. And what
where
happened?
The city was being ravaged by a sentient plague goddess, and I think in the end we both ended up serving her.
That's right. We both rounded up our own gangs of thugs.
Yes.
And we
tried to hold her off, but then I think at the end we didn't have enough things, and I think I was exiled, and you ended up as like her right hand man or something like that.
Something. So this is a whole new one here.
Long story short, we thought we were doing heroically, and then it turned out we were working for the bad guy. So yeah.
Okay, so this one is The Brides of Blood and Iron. Prophecies.
Or, if you're a metal fan, The Brides of Blood and Iron.
All right. The prophecies of the world's end ring as the flames of war scorch the land. Armies clash on the bloodied fields, and amidst the bloodshed, a chosen few are blessed with miraculous powers. What role do they have to play? Well, hopefully it is one with short lines. All right. We are going to do normal 2 to 3 players. I'm going to put on this thing here to see if we got some sort of audio intro. I don't hear anything. Is that playing? I don't see anything playing. All right. Guess what? Means I get to read it. All right. As bloody conflict tears the land apart, in many stories, one name often appears. Joan, the War Maiden. The one with the gift of the prophecy. Leading the faithful to victory. But as her force breaks the siege of the city of Lailes and prepares to remove the invaders for good, she has another hidden goal. She is awaiting the one foretold, a woman who will channel the divine power and ascend beyond mortality to bring forth final judgment. But Joan's prophecies are unclear and contradictory, and with each conflicting vision, she grows more uncertain. There will be no commentary whatsoever during these speeches about modern things. Anyway, there will...
I believe someone is saying that volume is off on computer.
Yes. That meant, usually they read this. They're just saying that there was no audio
gotcha.
for this part. All right. Conflicting vision grows more uncertain. There will be signs surrounding the one, but what will they be? Many miracle makers have revealed themselves in these strange days. So how to recognize the truth among the falsehoods? The Maiden of War has no answers, but she is certain that only one will prevail. For all the others, only blood and iron await.
All right then.
We get to play the righteous, the humble, or the wise. Wise, humble, righteous.
Well, I mean, I don't think either of us could really be considered to be wise
No,
or humble. So I think
would.
we both have to play the righteous.
Oh, there's one hidden under there. There we go. There's the one I should play. The cruel. He is not one. They are not one. So, Jimbo, I will allow you to have first pickaroo.
I am going to be the humble.
You will be the humble. The righteous looks very pretentious, so I will choose the wise. And on the back of our cards, we have 2 different ways that we can go about playing our missions that are secret. This is pretty well the only thing that is secret, but after a while, it does become fairly obvious which ones, what we're sort of going for. Wonder, what if I know? There's no way. All right, so we're just going to briefly look at our cards here. All right, all right. Next time it brings up a time to scan a card, we'll show you guys our cards.
Zoomtron, he said he sees a crossed out audio speaker, so maybe there's something in the...
Oh, maybe there was. Oh,
Just
look at that up there. You are so correct.
Thank you, Boomtron.
Well, Boomtron, you got to hear me read it instead, which I'm sure was way better. All right, so we have picked our characters. Off we go. The humble. Are you ready?
Yes.
That is you. You need 4 markers for your intelligence. All right, so for those who have not played yet, you should be able to see Jimbo's card. He's going to put in some markers, and so when he rolls a test, you need to put them on the 5, the 6, the 11, and the 12. And when he rolls dice for as many tokens as he bypasses, so in this case, if he rolls...
Say a 7.
I
get 2.
2 successes. Each bip is a success. All right, you need 4 for your dexterity. The 4, the 6, the 11, and the 12. And only 3 for your power. The 5, the 7, and the 11. I have to apologize to everyone because I have to have different setup here because I only have one monitor and the game takes up one, so I'm trying to see chat over here and do everything I need to over here, so you'll have to bear with me. You also get stuff. I almost missed it.
Good afternoon, Jose.
You get $1, Jimbo. A whole dollar. And
heck.
you get to take the harvest wreath.
Ooh.
I know, exciting, right? Card number 51. Bam. It won't show there. That camera's only for the program. That is you completed. Exhaust all of your purple dice. Yes, yes. And then for the wise, I get 4 on intelligence as well. It doesn't know me very well. The 4, the 6, 11, and 12. There's going to be all sorts of things that we're going to be able to do to move these tokens down so that when we roll the dice, we'll get more successes. It's a very interesting system. I really like it. I think it would make for a great computer game. Not completely sold on. So my dexterity is not as good as you, Jim. I only have 3 pips on my dexterity, but I have 4 pips on my power.
Power!
5, the 6, the 11, and the 12. And we have, so these are the dice we're going to be rolling when we do checks. We're also going to have some of these purple dice that we're going to sort of power up. Other things will make us lose them. We get one free one every turn. And we have spots on the bottom of our sheet for 5 items. That is that. I also get $1 due. And I get a crow. Card 66. Which I'm not going to say is way better than a wreath, but is way better than a wreath.
No argument for me. Crows are dope.
Card 60. No, card 66, because I can read. Do 66. There we are. The crow. All right. In every intelligence test, I get to add 1 to my total. Always. And what was yours, Jimbo? The wreath. Did you say to
the wreath? Before each might test, I can refresh a purple die. Did
every player take the starting items and set their skills? Why, yes, we did. Thank you for asking. Game progress is saved automatically at the start of each game day. Saved. Blah, 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 blah. All right. The field. So we're putting out the field, Jimbo. You need number 20. The field is scarred by fire and soaked in blood.
Did you say blood again? That was actually really good.
Blood. The field is scarred by fire.
Yikes. Flip it?
Yes, that one will be flipped up. Because this will be our starting hex. Next, Joan of Arc gets to be placed there. This is where we get to look in this giant mass of figures. Or I wasn't handing it to you. I was just showing them with the camera.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. So, so you have to bear with us when we have to find things. We're looking for Joan of Arc.
She's
holding the sword.
Oh,
All right, you look. She goes in that field. The lone figure of Joan stands on the edge of the battlefield, waiting. Place Joan of Arc as indicated. So on the map, we're going to populate them with points of interest and figures. And actually, I'm going to move this so we know roughly where the center is. 5-second delay. It's probably going to be roughly around there. All right, there she is. Next up, we need a point of interest. This is the battlefield.
That's these?
Correct. What was once a verdant field now lies covered in blood and iron. Place the battlefield as indicated. The watchtower, a second point of interest. Here, the watchtower. A tower overlooks the river. Place number 7. At the above. Perfect. This is called Joan of Arc. That tile, I guess. There are colorful tents in the distance. The camp of the relief force. Place tile 7 is indicated. Oh no, Joan. See, never mind. I apologize. That's what's floating above her head. We need tile 61 over here, please. The cathedral spires rise high above the walls.
No, I think the looting and burning nun has retired, Jose.
Well,
but we'll see.
I was going to say, don't tell me how to play the wise. It is very wise to burn and cleanse with fire, so don't count your pyres before they've burned. All right, next on the other side, can we have 67? The bridge you see in the distance is the only safe crossing for miles. The humble, day 1. That's you, Jimbo. Refresh a die. Biffed. Ooh. So, place your... Oh, we could have almost got those ready. I think that was part of the question. Do we have our stuff out? Yeah.
I have like a wrap around my head. And you have a crow.
I have a crow on my shoulder. Or my arm, I guess.
Yep, this looks like me. I'm assuming I'm here.
Yes. So on your turn, You can move 2 squares, only northeast, southwest. You can move up to 2 spaces, but if you encounter a tile that is unexplored, you must stop immediately. Once you've moved, you can encounter something. So you're either going to encounter a point of interest or a figure, and we click on the program, and it'll go through a story for us. So Jimbo, what do you wish to do?
I would like to go visit the Watchtower.
Watchtower it is. Come see me. This is before anything else. So you might change your thing. Come see me before you work your miracle, Joan smiles. Both of you, she beckons you to follow her as she walks north to the defender's camp. A halo of light surrounds her. And off she goes.
Middle one.
Off she goes. Joan of Arc has disappeared.
Oh.
She asked to go where? But probably north to see her in the thing. So do you wish to go north instead?
I would like to go north.
Jimbo's decided to go north. Remove Joan of Arc. Okay, we have done that. Anything else? No. Day 1. There are colorful tents in the distance. The camp of the relief force. Explore tile 7. Yes, please. It is flipped up. There we are. The defenders are busy preparing for a counterattack. Place tile 22 here, please.
Did you want this back?
Yes. Put my glasses over here. All right. Keep the stands in stark contrast against the blue sky. Keep the stands.
The keep stands in
Keep
stark
stands.
contrast.
Not keep the stands. There's a the there, Mike. Read all of the words. All right. The quartermaster. This one I will find.
He's got a hammer over his shoulder and he's pointing.
He does. That's him right there. Giant figures. There we go. The quartermaster's overwhelmed with work. Then Joan of Arc can reappear.
Boom.
The lone figure of Joan stands on the edge of the battlefield waiting. And that is that.
And am I moved?
And you are there, yes. Now you get to explore one of those 2 figures because there are no points of interest.
I'll talk to Joan.
Talking to Joan. Visit Joan of Arc? Yes, please. All right, you have a bunch of options. We meet again, Destin 1. Joan's voice is calm and quiet, yet filled with incredible power. Are you to be chosen, or do blood and iron await you? She closes her bright eyes for a moment. I cannot yet discern. But here, look. She points towards her banner, painted in the ground. The war banner can be yours for you to carry, if you can protect it. Are you armed for war? Do you carry iron with you? She requires a weapon of iron. Do you have a weapon of iron?
No.
So we meet again. You can click on that. That's an option. So we meet again. Ask her about a particular item. Talk to her about your destiny. Or ask her about miracles.
I think maybe I came to her prematurely. Ask her about my destiny.
All right. So this is what we do. It's looking for the thing. So go ahead and slide your card face up so everyone can read it. It should come up on their screen. Hopefully, it's not showing anything on the thing now. Just put it under the camera there. And hopefully,
Like this?
Yeah, so everyone can read what your destiny is. I'll not look at the screen. It's not working. Please load. Don't give me trouble. We had you working just moments ago.
I think it needs the QR code rather than...
It does, but it shows the whole picture, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
It's just not working. Oh, there, maybe. Oh, damn it. We had this set up, I promise everyone. All right, I'm going to do this. All right, give me one moment, everyone, while I do some stuff. There we go. I didn't actually do anything. Somehow the camera is completely reversed, which is too bad. So there's no point holding it there for them to read. But hopefully the QR code will still work. So so he's going to scan the side of the card that he wants to know about. All right, so there are some people by the cathedral. They might be the ones you seek.
Okay.
So depending on, so on the back of the QR code, maybe I'll hold mine up. I can't really see what that looks like on the screen, but anyway, depending on, there's two sides. So depending on what side you want to ask about, you're going to scan the particular side of the card. Give us one moment here, everyone. So is that tea full still?
No.
Oh, he's gone. All right. I'll throw him in the box when he comes up. All right. Is there anything else you wish to do? You still have all your options. A weapon of iron, no. So we meet again.
Sure, so we meet again.
So we meet again. Hello, my humble kin. She smiles. A halo of light surrounds her, but no one seems to notice. I felt you'd be the one to make it here. Gain an experience. So he gets an experience token, and he can pay that at any time to increase 2 of his dials down.
Nice.
Even
at any time.
At any time, even just
right after
not
a roll.
Just before the roll. You can't do it after you've seen the roll, but just before the roll you can do it, but not after you've rolled. She bows her head as if defeated. The future is uncertain, but there are things that can't be avoided. If you are the one, you will replace me in the hearts of men, and I shall be cast out. And as I burn, so the world will heed this prophecy. All shall burn. So
okay.
you gain a power.
Meaning what?
Meaning you bring it to the left. You actually gain a power skill. You choose the one
power.
you want.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You do not have a weapon of iron. Do you want to ask her about your wreath?
Sure.
All right. Scan it. It is said things like that can be imbued with magic. That is it. Shall you ask her about miracles, or do you wish to end your
miracles.
turn? Her eyes and her soul are impossibly bright. She smiles. There's too much to explain about the power that you've been granted. No words will ever do it justice. But know this, purity of the heart is key. At any time you wish to make use of your gifts, your virtue will fuel you. The more good you do, the easier the power will come to you. She shudders as if waking up from a sleep. The other one. It's all so unclear. Where is the other one? I must talk to her as well. All right, we're going to end your turn because we're not going to even scan your weapon of iron because you do not have one. End turn, yes please. The wise gets to refresh a die. The wise is going to go to the watchtower.
I think you were the other one that Joan was talking
I think so too. The gate is barred, and the lady who lives there, the only one who fancies herself a knight, will not receive you without good reason. Several dead bodies, remnants of the last clash, lie strewn around the entrance. We can demand entry, or we can loot the dead. Well, looting the dead sounds like fun.
Wow. And so it begins.
You see, they don't need their items anymore.
It's true, they're dead.
Just saying. And I have an equal chance. Well, no, I got a better chance with the looting than I do with... So here we go. So you always roll the 2 big dice, and you get to decide how many of the purple dice you're going to roll. You sort of have to figure out how many tests I'm going to make during this turn. So I think this is probably my only one. I'm going to roll this up. I'm going to look at this. You add this up, and this is an automatic success, that symbol there. So I got a 4. That is 1 success because I reached the 4. Plus this is 2. So you go in here and you tell them how many successes you got, and it'll give you an outcome. Among the corpses lying on the entrance, you find a shield in good condition. It is unfortunate. User evidently did not use it properly. Gain shield 3. Did you get a shield, Jimbo? I didn't think so.
I didn't indulge in grave robbing now.
All right, so now with my new shield, I can now demand entry, apparently. I don't see why I wouldn't give it a whirl, even though I'm now not going to get my special die. It just wants to know how many successes I get. I need to get at least a 5 to get 1. And because I got 2, that gives me 0 successes. Ask me, it just wants to make sure, did you actually really
get 0 successes?
screw
did you
up
really
that badly?
Bergenwerther it up?
Yeah, I really did. Go away. Go away. You hear the one's voice from inside. You try to force the door open, which only results in mocking laughter. So not only do I not gain power, but I also lose a power.
Ooh.
Which would mean I raise one of these up. But I also gain some experience. So instead of taking the token, I'm just going to use it immediately. So that's 2. So that will negate the loss and give me a 1 somewhere else. So I will use this one to bring everything at least to a 6.
Now go away or I will taunt you a second time.
The gate is barred in the late... Oh no, we already... So yeah, we did this. And we're going to end turn. Day 1 is now complete. The humble, day 2. Refresh a purple die.
Woo!
And while you look that up, I think 3 is the max, but I will look it up while you're taking your turn.
I'm off to explore 22.
You don't want to talk to the quartermaster? All right then. 22 it is. The keep stands in stark crosses at the blue sky. Explore 22? Yes, please. We flip it up. The mighty walls have resisted the siege long enough. We get the cruel knight, which I've seen already. There he is right there. See, look at that. Cruel knight. So cruel. We also get the bishop. We've seen him many times before. Bishop. Entering the castle, you see a man in peasant's clothes leave whimpering. His back is bloody, bearing the obvious marks of a whipping. As you pass him, a rosary falls out of his trembling hands. Would you steal the possession of a poor wounded man? You either take the rosary or you give it back to him.
I give it back to him.
Weak. Be wary of the cruel man, whispers the peasant. Oh, I think this is a trick on words. Anyway, be wary of the cruel man, whispers the peasant as you hand back his property. He's angry since the maid refused to let him carry her banner. His greed knows no bounds, and he desires a holy relic to call his own. Gain 1 experience point.
Woo!
All right. Now you may take your turn.
Can I move again, or am I?
No. Once you enter an unexplored hex.
To the bishop.
Bishop it is. Visit the bishop. Yes, please. You can. His eyes fix upon a single point. You don't need a prophecy to know he's watching Joan rally her troops in the distance. You're the witch which they speak of. He greets you as they approach. Know that I'm a real miracle worker, and I don't take kindly to false ones. His entourage of priests nods in agreement. Yes.
Quite right.
You can challenge him to a contest of miracles, and you'll need to, it is a power plus an item if you wish. Why is he looking at Joan? You can ask him that. Discreetly speak with his retinue. So why is he looking at Joan? That requires a wisdom check, and discreetly speak with his retinue requires a dexterity check.
I'm going to challenge him to a miracle off.
A miracle off it is.
So before I roll.
Okay.
So I get to up 2.
Correct.
And then I'm going to spend another 1, and I'm going to do it again.
All power, all the time. Challenge to a contest of miracle. Unleash your power or use a holy focus. So one is has power of just straight up a power symbol, and the other one is scan an item.
I'll do straight up power symbol.
Straight up, how many successes have you rolled?
Alright, so before each power test, I can refresh a die. So I got 6. So I have 3 successes.
Nice. You are doing your best to stay on the path of virtue. Will it be enough to control your power? He strikes the stones beneath his feet with his staff, and the stone shake. You simply look at him, and your gaze is of light and fire. He takes several shaky steps back, reaching the edge of the wall. You follow. So you can now show him a vision of the end by using your wisdom, or push him off the wall using your dexterity.
I'll show him a vision of the end.
This is why you are weak. Show him a vision of the end. You will make a wisdom check, please.
That's 8, so that's 2 successes.
2 successes on wisdom. The path of virtue is difficult, but you tried to walk it. Will it be enough? You take a step towards him, and yet you can't approach him, as if there were a wall between you. Be gone, false prophet, he screams. Lose 1 wisdom, gain 1 experience. Do you wish to expend that immediately?
Sure.
So gain 1 of something. It doesn't have to be wisdom, just so you know. All right.
Actually, I'm going to leave that at 5, and I'm going to move this one.
Your turn ends. Refresh an effort die. The wise will do. So I've gone to the watchtower. Let us now, I'm sure there's plenty of corpses to inspect at the battlefield. Pray for the wandering souls, or search the dead for valuables. Jimbo, I am praying for the wandering souls.
Are you?
Now I have to click to see how I prayed. Using dexterity for some strange reason.
Yes, I can only imagine. Your dexterous prayers.
What do I have? Instead of whenever I lose, all right, nothing to help me. 5, 6, 7. 7 on dexterity is 2 successes. Sometimes stealing from the dead is profitable. I must have clicked the wrong thing. Sometimes stealing from the dead is profitable. A glint of a surprisingly well-preserved blade catches your attention. Gain sword 14 and a dollary due.
Nice, well done.
Sword is in a power test. Don't roll any dice. Instead, I can just get a 10. 1 time.
That's pretty awesome.
It also has like the typical. So now that I'm well armed, it is time to go see Joan. I think. Pray for the wandering souls. Why? Well, why wouldn't I? I will just do straight up say a prayer. And because of the crow, and every test I get a +1 to my roll. 4 plus 1 is 5, which is a total of 1 success. You've angered the restless dead. A ghostly apparition clutching a rusted blade now stands between you and the shrine, hissing a challenge in a foreign tongue. Gain an XP.
Wow, that went real bad.
That was not good. I'm sure that will not haunt me later. Oh, I have right to the next thing. I can fight off the revenant. The dead both sides. Yeah, sure. Let's fight. I've got a sword. Let's fight off the revenant. I will roll 2 dice. I'm not going to use the sword. Or I could go, it says with a weapon. It's not necessarily using it. I will just scan the sword and see what it does. I might lose it, but we were about to find out. Can you scan that for me, please? That's it, yep. You face the deathless warrior, and it wails its challenge at you. You stand firm. Your blades clash once, then again. Then, with the third blow comes, the wraith's weapon breaks. Your next swing strikes the skull from your opponent's shoulder. Its empty armor falls, bloody to the ground. gain chainmail 46.
Wow, you're like loaded for bear now.
Apparently, 46. And it didn't ask me to discard the weapon, which is nice. I was afraid that it might. The battlefield is now free of wandering spirits. Someone will certainly be happy to reward you for this. But whom? Gain a single wisdom. I will start moving these ones that are way up here down. All right. I tell you, that's a profitable turn.
Yeah, I'll say.
The humble day 3, refresh and effort die, which I still haven't found how many you're allowed to have. You are with the bishop and the cruel knight.
I'll go to 61.
61. Cathedral spires rise high above the walls. Explore tile 61. Yes, that's why we clicked on it. The city is allowed a breath of relief, if only for a short while. A point of interest, the cathedral. Dun, dun, dun. Next up, the cowardly knight. Well, that's not very nice. How is he supposed to get any confidence if you call him that? Two-handed hammer. Why do they have to make these so big? It's going to be you. You are the cowardly. Oh, it is not two-handed hammer. It just looks like it. Yeah, no, that is the right one. All right. The townsman. There you are. The folk have begun to organize under the siege. And that is that. You have the cathedral, the cowardly knight, or the townsman.
I went for the cathedral.
The cathedral. The cathedral falls dead silent as you enter. Priests watch you with a mix of awe and fear. She has spoken of your arrival, says the deacon, breaking the silence. Are you here to perform miracles? You can ask them about an item, ask him about your quest, learn what ails him, take a moment to pray, make a donation of $2 so the cathedral bells will ring.
I'll ask him about my quest.
Asking about the quest. Scan which one you would like to ask about. The village to the west. Folks there could be helpful. So once again, Jimbo is trying to rustle up a goon squad. Now,
if I was trying to rustle up a goon squad, you would have been first on my list. What are my next options?
Same ones. Nothing is... Oh, we had a raiding party. Ravenos 1313 is raiding with a party of 3. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? We are playing Destinies.
I will learn about it.
I am here with Jimbo. My name is Michael Walker. We are so very wrong about games, and we will continue. So same sort of thing. Learn about what ails him. Wait, before you scan that, you're going to ask him...
Learn about an item.
Learn about an item. Boof. Go for it.
Hello, everybody.
It is said things like this can be imbued with magic, same as before.
Right.
Learn what ails him.
Yeah, let's learn what ails him.
What ails him? You need to make a wisdom check.
Okay.
What were you guys playing? Ravenos 1313.
Six, 8, 2 successes.
2 successes. So what he rolls is the dice that he's allowed, and then he compares it to the stat, and how many pips are either on or below the number he rolled is how many successes you get. It was 2, correct?
Yep.
You are doing your best to stay on the path of virtue. Will it be enough to control your power? I don't know why I keep saying that. You look deep into his eyes and see them, and you see them, the reflections of his mind, and you understand. A vile person has polluted the water of the well nearby.
Oh.
Interesting. If you were truly a saint, a holy object you would drop into the well, you would surely purify it. You give Deacon a knowing smile, he recoils. Ha ha ha, you have seen what he has done. You gain 1 wisdom. All right.
Oh, oh.
You're actually in the place that you can purify the well. BTW. It is now giving you that option.
Yeah,
but it wants to scan an item. Yeah,
I
I'm just saying
don't
make
have
sure.
a need for the
So you can take a moment to pray or make a donation of $2.
I'll take a moment to pray.
Moment to pray. Refresh all of your purple dice, which I believe is 3. Like I've been trying to figure out. Refresh all your purple dice. Okay. So same options. Purify the well or make a donation of $2.
I will end my turn. I don't have $2 to make a donation.
And I didn't have a penny. Sorry, no singing. End turn, yes. All right. Refresh a die. And my other dice, please.
You've only got 1 die.
All right. I've been to the battlefield. I've been to the watch.
I'll try to look up the
watchtower. Oh, the book to find out what our total number of dice are. Like I said, I'm 90% sure it's 3, but I just wanted to see it. All right, I have armor and stuff and money, so I will go to see Joan of Arc. So traveling. Is this me? It is. Traveling north. I will talk to Joan. Yes,
3
please.
effort dice.
3, that's what I thought. She requires a weapon of iron. Let's start right off with that. Weapon of iron, please, Jimbo. I see you've come carrying iron, and it is well, because iron shall follow you on your quest, for we live in dark times. Come, she gestures forward, her banner planted in the ground nearby. Your trial awaits. So I can do a power test, pull her banner free. I'm going to go to So We Meet Again first, though. There are ruins in your future, wise one. Make that what you will, she says. Or rather, you hear her voice. You don't think she moved her mouth. Good luck on your journey. Okay. I hope that's not what her unspeaking voice sounds like. Gain an XP. All right. She bows her head as if defeated. The future's uncertain. There are things that can't be avoided. You are the one. You will replace me in the hearts of men. I shall be cast out, and as I burn, so the world will heed this prophecy. All shall burn. Gain 1 XP, not XP, but a power point. All right. It's going to be all about the power for this one. We're spending both. That's 4 movements. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I will pull her banner free, and I will roll some successes. 8.
I think that's 4 successes.
That is, in fact, 4 successes. The banner is white, bright, beyond the human's eyes' endurance. It burns. Embroiled faces shift and move. You raise it as high as she smiles. As I have foreseen. Gain Sacred Banner 69.
Nice.
Well, I don't know. I like the fact that there was faces. Were they like crunchy faces? Sacred Banner. In every test, each success that you roll also gives you +2 to your roll total. That's hot.
Yeah, I don't think I had much chance of pulling this one off at this point, considering you already have all the things.
No, I think
and
you're good.
I have none of the things.
It all depends on which way you're going. All right. I don't want to do any of these things. Shall I talk to her about my destiny? I've not done that yet. Let me quickly see what we have here. All right, ask her about this one, please. The lighter of the two. Wait, not yet. Well, not yet. All right, go. Oh, Visit the sacred spring on the western shore and you will find what you seek. Or so the story goes. Alright. Western shore. End turn. The humble, day 4. Refresh and effort die. You are fully refreshed. You have the Cowardly Knight or the Cathedral.
Or the...
Or the Townsman.
I will talk to the townsman.
Townsman it is. He has a trade stack.
Oh, I thought this was...
68. He has some salt. He has a lantern. 34. He has a horse at 1. He has a candle at 22. He has medicine at 12. Uh-oh. Goes from 11 to 14. 14, you should not be in there. 12. Second, let me get this. And a spade at 20. And they will cost what they cost. And you can also sell him stuff if you wish.
I will buy medicine.
You can. Where they felt the nobles failed them, the community prevailed. Their chosen leader greets you as you approach. You're the miracle worker, he says. I'm afraid you're the only one who can help us. A hellish beast in the guise of a man is preying upon us, leading good folks astray. It's someone here. Find it. Knowledge test with an item. Or an item with knowledge test or item. Ask him about an item. Ask them for advice, i.e. your destiny. Or there are merchants among them. Look for your wares, which you've already done. Do you wish to sell anything? You can sell stuff as well.
Ask him for advice.
Ask him for advice on your destiny. Go ahead. Do you seek to prove yourself? Look no further. There is a devilish beast hiding among us, under the guise of a man. Find it and banish it, as only the one shall be able to do. So you can knowledge item, it's somewhere here, find it. Ask them about an item or the merchant.
Knowledge is the...
It is a knowledge test or an item.
I'll make a knowledge test.
Alright, use your power to sense it. Two successes. You know virtue's the key, unlock your powers. Are you pure enough? You reach out with your strange gift, peering into the minds of the gathered townsmen, and there it is, a blot of darkness among their shining souls. You see a man flinching from you, trying to escape. Coins scatter as he takes a step back. You smell sulfur. Gain a $1 due. It's here. Banish it. Ask them about an item. Visit the merchants. It is here. Banishment is an item or a power test.
Well, I mean, I think we banish it.
Banish it. With your power is a power test with a holy symbol is scan an item.
Before each power test, refresh. Power.
Power!
8 is 2. If I could roll an extra success, that would just be really good.
With
I
power.
guarantee you it wants 3.
2 successes?
Yep.
Very difficult. You tried to walk it. Will it be enough? You gaze into his eyes with your own burning bright with the light of the heavens. It shrieks and runs faster than any man could. Are you truly the one? Do you work miracles, but you never expected a commoner like us to be chosen? You have our full support, whatever fate may bring. The first group of common folk has declared you the one. You feel a strange power rising inside you. You can ask them about an item or go back to the merchants. I think going back to the merchants is just buying or selling an item. There are craftsmen gathered here. It might be worth looking at their wares. Use the trade stack.
I should have saved to ask him for advice later after I did that part, so that he could tell me where to go next.
Gotcha. All right, all done?
Yep.
Refresh and effort die. There are other dice somewhere. Did we throw them back in the box for some unknown reason?
I mean, did you throw them back in the box for some unknown reason?
Enough! I am the chosen one.
I don't know. It doesn't seem to think I'm the chosen one.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm going to go to 67 there because it said that I am to go west. I can't. Yes, I can because I can go 2. 1, 2. The bridge you see in the distance. Only yes, we will explore that. There's the nice bridge. The defenders have managed to keep control of the bridge for now. Bridge. There's a bridge there, Jimbo. In case you didn't know. If the attackers took over the bridge, it would be a disaster. The bridge is in the defenders' hands for now. The river fort is another separate place. And that is that. Well, I will meet them in order. Let's check out. What did he say? I had to go. Oh, yeah, that could be what I need here. I am going to go to the river fort. None shall pass, proclaims the old knight guarding the bridge. If you are the chosen one they speak of, you will prove it to me. Show me proof of your faith, and I'll let you through. Bring me a true relic, and I will help you in your quest to the best of my ability. Give him the relic? I don't want to give him the relic. I would like to show him the relic. Let's try this one first. Persuade the old knight to let you through. Show him a holy item that you are carrying. No, he says, it is for your own good. I will not allow an innocent woman to wander among the enemies. Lose a power but gain an XP. So I will just gain 1 stat, which will be this. And not bother taking the XP. Alright. But it's such a good item. I covet it.
I don't think it's what he's looking for.
It is. It says relic right on it. Well, we'll find out. Give him the relic he asked for. Didn't even get a chance to use it. The old knight takes your gift. Oh, this is interesting. It's been years since I saw anything similar. He ponders for a moment, examining the relic. It seems I owe you something. Discard the sacred banner. Yes, thank you. And what are you going to give me? I can't imagine a better choice by Joan or by God. It is, if he's the one really deciding here, and if what you say is true, well, I could hope for a better last adventure than the one you promised me. As foretold, you found your first offender. A strange power rises inside you. Please put 51. No, you're bored. 51. 51. The battle stretches to the other shore. Then I can ask him about my quest, which I shall do on the light side, please. It might benefit you to visit the ruined fort on the western shore. Well, I'm about to go there, so there you go. Ending my turn. We remove this,
The fort?
the old fort, and we add the old Knigget. He's much like the...
He has a sword crossed over his chest and a shield in his left arm.
Yes, he's just like the cruel knight, except he has a sword instead of a hammer. Let's use this for now. That is actually
exactly who it is.
all right. The old knight must prepare for what may be his last battle.
Ah, so you're... Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Place it, then remove it. Remove the old knight. Shank. Well, maybe if I didn't succeed, then he would still be there. But since I succeeded, but anyway, we will move on.
So I see that you're in the habit of recruiting old vets to go off to die? Is that...
I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely would never loot their bodies after they fell in battle.
Of course not.
For
that
swords,
chainmail, sword, and
for
shield
sword, shields, and stuff.
have been in your family for generations.
Heirlooms. See, look, I just helped you out, so you can just stop right now. There's now an exotic, a strange trader selling exotic wares has arrived in the city. Where did he come from? Well, how should I know where?
I have a suspicion that might be the guy I just chased off.
He's right where you are. It says to put him over by you. It's going to be this guy. And he goes...
He's got
here
a
with
helmet
the
and he's
bishop.
holding something like...
Yeah, I don't know if that's it or not, but that's...
That's 100% not it. But here, pass me
All
that.
right.
I'll look for it. It's this guy. You know what would be helpful with these tiny figures?
Numbers on the bottom or something? That would be
Glasses.
glasses. Yeah, that might be good too. All right, there we go. Now it is now the Humble's turn. Don't forget to refresh a die. You realize that you truly want to fulfill your destiny. The answers lie on the other shore. You must leave the safety of friendly territory.
Okay. I will check out the bridge. Because that's as far as I can go, right? I can move 2.
You can move 2, unless you have the horse there. Lets you go even further. So what we do with this is that we make this little pile. Do this because that's... I'll show you how the games works. They give you all of these tokens. So you put like a... there's 2 of every token. So we'll put this scale here, and we'll put this other scale with this merchant here to show that that is his trade stack. All right, moving on. So on the bridge, you have a single option.
What is my option?
The bridge.
That's what I explore.
All right. Visit the bridge. Yes, please. The bridge is the only way to the enemy territory. An eerie presence can be felt when you arrive.
It wouldn't be the crazy woman with a bloodstained sword, would
No,
it?
not at all. There is something more here. You can sense it. That would be a knowledge check. There is something in the water. That would be a dexterity check. You can meditate by the river. Yet another knowledge check.
Well, if there's something here, let's do the top one.
There's something more here. You can sense it. It is just a straight up knowledge check.
Nothing. I roll 3 ones.
3 ones. Path verges do. You tried to walk it. Will it be enough? All right. There is a strange, chilling presence here, but the source eludes you. You spend hours searching on under the bridge. But you find nothing, and you feel like you're being watched. So you lose 1 knowledge, but you also gain an XP. So you're going to go up 1 knowledge instead. Perfect. Your turn ends.
Yep.
Over to the wise. The wise, that night you dream of ruins, banners bearing colorful crests, waving over them, and you stand above them all. Your dress is billowing in the wind. You can feel its touch as you wake. All right, I will move to 51, please. Oh, it's a battlefield.
Yep, and there's a ruined fort you're looking for.
Nice. You take a deep breath. The other shore smells of blood, but as you walk through the field, you are certain your destiny requires you to be here. A glint of gold in the mud catches your attention. Your decision has already been rewarded. Gain a $1 due.
Nice.
I didn't even have to procure it from my...
You might have to run back to the exotic merchant and spend some of that money.
Buy stoof. Maybe there'll be another one. All right. To the north of that is 59, please. The sound of flowing water suggests a spring nearby.
We knew this was going to be a problem. It was a problem last time.
Let's just quickly switch views here. And we don't need this here. Bear with us, please. This one is probably the horse, right? It's in there, yes. So this can go slightly higher to there. And 59 was to the north. All right, back to here. So 59, let's just zoom out to make, oh, we can't do anything yet. So 59 to the north, yes.
That's done.
56 to the south, or to the, now is the west.
There's no more, like, there's no... Oh, I suppose there's that, yeah.
Then to the south, we have 12. Ancient woods lie in this direction. And we put the stranded nuns.
It's just a nun holding a staff in her left hand.
Oh. That's very close, but not quite exactly what it's supposed to be. Here we are.
And where did she go?
She was on my hex, on my square. What on earth? Oh, that was my glasses. No biggie. All right. The nuns have done their best to bring peace to the dying. Then we have the ruined fort. And that is that. All right. So let us go right to the ruined fort. Because the stranded nuns, they seem to be doing all right. Cough. There's something else here. You can feel it. An odd, warming presence. Search for the source of the disturbance with dexterity. There's something here. You can feel it with a knowledge chest. So I get a bonus with knowledge, even though I don't have very good. At the beginning of my turn, I think I already did that. Yes, it's just been so long. Search for the disturbance with knowledge. There's something here, I can feel it. And I get to add +1 to my roll total. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on knowledge is still not enough. 2 successes. Your sins weigh heavy. You struggle to summon miraculous powers. Still relatively new to you, your power eludes you, and so does the source of the strange emanation you are feeling. Emanation you are feeling. You waste time wandering around the ruins, straining both your body and mind. Lose 1 power and gain an XP. So I'll gain an XP. Get this out of here before I accidentally sort. This is... I can discard this shield, which I will do. It says instead of losing a stat of any kind, instead I gain 2 dexterity.
Swank.
And that is discarded. Search for the source of the disturbance with dexterity. I I'll spend my XP before.
Wait a second. After all that wandering around, your turn didn't end and mine did.
I'm sorry. I don't write the program, Jimbo. I'm very sorry. 2.
Nonsense.
So I will move that down by 1, and I'll start this one on its path.
You're about to make a dex check.
That's what I thought I was moving down. Put these 2 back. Dex stack 1, 2. Rolling dice. 7. Just in time for 3 successes.
Well done. Well done.
Instead of relying on your divine sense, you methodically search through the ruins. It doesn't take long until you find the bloody corpse of a knight still clutching a silver box in his hands. Tear it from his dead hands. I would never do such a thing. Click. A power check. Oh well, I have nothing that I can. Oh, I automatically ignore detrimental power decreases.
Oh.
2.
0.
So
just like I did.
I think I wasn't feeling like I should be pulling this. The dead man holds it tight. His stiff fingers won't let go. You hear an echo of laughter. Are his dead eyes full of contempt? A section of the wall collapses as you run. You need to find another path. Exhaust all of your purple die. Gain an XP. Okay. End turn. Refresh an effort die. The humble.
Done and done. I'm going to come talk to the nuns.
The nuns. The stranded nuns. A small group of nuns is hiding in a ruined fort overlooking the battlefield. After fruitlessly seeking any survivors to aid, their leader greets you and asks you whether you could help them cross the still dangerous battlefield. You can escape from the fort with a dexterity check. You can calm them down with a knowledge or item check, or you can reach into their minds and soothe them with just a straight up knowledge check.
I'll try to calm them down with knowledge.
Like calm them down or soothe them?
Not the reaching into their minds.
You don't want to reach into their minds now? Are you doing it with a
just
gift?
Knowledge?
Just with words. Gotcha. Roll it up.
One.
5 on knowledge is 1. You try, but they are clearly unprepared for war's horrors. You waste valuable time while not making the situation any better. Gain a knowledge.
Woo!
You can escape from the fort with dexterity or reach into their minds and soothe them.
Well, let's try to reach into their minds and soothe them.
Roll knowledge.
2.
2 successes. You know that virtue is the key. Unlock your powers. Are you pure enough? It is strange to see their thoughts, and stranger still to put them to rest. And yet, your presence alone visibly encourages these frightened women. They ready themselves to move out. Gain a knowledge. Your only option now is to escape the fort with some dexterity.
I guess we're going to escape the fort with some dexterity.
Roll it up.
No, we're not.
Number of successes, 0. Yes. Despite your best efforts, they are still hesitant. They want to stay in the safety of the ruins for now. Gain dexterity.
I don't blame them. You just on second thought.
Yeah, you didn't seem so sure. Now where am I?
Same place.
I'm with you. I can do the ruined fort again. I wonder if I can still get that box. I don't want to waste a whole turn if it's not there. Ruined fort. Yes. Tear it from the dead man's hands. Yes. We're going to try that again. This time I'll have a purple die that just got refreshed. I have some XP, which I will spend right now for some power, which will be both of these going down 1. And I I will now roll. And I'll roll terribly. 1 success. Gain an XP, which I'll immediately spend. I failed to tear it from his hands again.
Unfortunate.
Perhaps you should leave it and move on.
Never! It is mine! I covet the box! Alright, go ahead. The humble refresh a die. Rumor has it that Joan is preparing a counter-assault in a few days. Her force will cross the bridge and attack. The war maiden shall prevail, say the soldiers. I.e., our timer is reminding us.
Yep. I visit the nuns.
You're visiting the nuns again. You refreshed a purple die. You did. Escape the fort with dexterity is your only option.
Let's do it! One.
You move out quickly, treading the path between half-ruined fortifications. The foreigners yell at you from a distance, and a few stray arrows and bolts almost hit you, but you manage to make your way far enough so that they cease to be a threat. The nuns pray relieved. Refresh 1 of your purple die. You assess the situation. First, a run through the battlefield, then last dash towards the bridge. 2 bursts of effort. Use your strength carefully. So the nuns are now here.
Okay. Do I still get to do things, or am I done?
No, apparently you can go to the ruined fort, or you can.
Oh, I'll go.
Oh wait. Sorry. Place the stranded nuns as indicated. Yes. No. Sorry. I apologize. As you run through the field, you catch the attention of some feral dogs feasting upon the fallen. They give chase, so you must scare off the dogs. Is your only option.
Okay.
You can do it with might or with a weapon.
Might. So I refresh the die.
Two successes. You defend your charges against half-starved beasts. You might not be a fighter, but the power inside you instills their hearts with fear. Soon they run. Refresh 1 of your purple dice. Now the nuns are on the bridge. Place the stranded nuns as indicated. Place your character's miniature on tile on with them, obviously. This is kind of interesting. This is cool. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. The last effort. Run to the bridge. It is a dexterity check.
I would really like to stop rolling awful, but that's still 2 successes.
2 successes.
This 1 effort die saved me.
The last stepper dash across hostile ground. You hear shouting from behind. Is it the enemy? Bandits? You don't know. You urge the nuns to run faster. Finally, utterly exhausted, they reach the safety of the bridge. Refresh 1 of your dice. You saved us from certain doom. If you seek a Christian blessing, it's the least we could do. The first priest has accepted you as the one. You feel your power growing. As you wander, you are truly worthy. What's wrong? You've been accepted as the one. Is that not a good thing?
By 2 separate groups.
1 final dash, the bridge looms in the distance. Well, it could be a different priest.
No, so the first group was for this. The second group was for this.
Ah.
I had thought since they were nuns, they might anyway.
Gotcha. All right. 1 final dash. Okay, you have no option here but to end your turn.
Yep.
The nuns leave to the safety of the city. They will join you when the time is right. Whoop! Off they go.
Crazy flying nuns. Woo!
All right. Remove the stranded nuns. Will do. Now it is the wise's turn, and I get to There's activity on the other shore. The foreign forces are preparing for the War Maiden's assault. Okay.
Just let it go, Walker. It's not your
I
objective.
will not visit the ruins. I think it is. You don't know what my objectives are. Tear it from the dead man's hands.
It's a power test?
It is. Discarding the sword.
You just hack his hands off.
I straight up get 10 on my successes.
That means you get 2. Sorry, 3. You roll a 10. It's not 10 successes.
Instead, your roll total is 10. 10.
So you might want to just keep it, because you only need to roll a 5 or better to get 3 successes.
You are correct.
There you go. 7. 3 successes.
3 successes. You pry the box from the cold fingers. They release it easily, as if willingly. Lies! You don't need to open it to feel the holy power radiating from within. Gain the Ashes of a Saint. Card 64.
You want to go dump that in a well?
The Ashes of a Saint. Always. In every test, each one on one of your dice also gives you
An additional success.
You really want this one, baby.
But only on your white dice, not on your purple
Only
dice.
on the white dice, correct.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
All right. Ashes of a Saint procured. To end turn, yes. The ruined fort is quiet. There's nothing left there. Whoop! So that whole tile is now done. The humble, refresh, and effort die. Blood flows. The War Maiden's relief force has attempted to counterattack against the fortifications on the western shore. The battle was short and brutal, yet there was no winner to speak of. As her troops return to their camp, she stands battered and bloodied, looking wistfully at the field. That whole thing is removed.
Which whole thing?
This one. And number 44 is put in its place.
Okay. Probably a good thing that you
Finish that when
do I
when
flip it
did.
up since you're there?
Up, yes. Well, it's up either way, according to this. Should be exactly the same, according to this picture here.
There's a lot of blood.
What was on the other side of that? I thought it was pretty bloody already.
No, there's no
Oh,
blood.
not quite. All right. Very bloody.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood. And now Joan of Arc is there. $56. I'm just gonna brush past Joan of Arc, brush her off, even though
Look, not all of us have swords and relics, okay?
Explore 56. Yes, please. Flip it up. The attacking force has been pushed back for now. The camp is frantic with activity.
Oh, it's
I
a
see.
camp. I was hoping.
I
it
see.
was
So
a
you're
town.
the actual traitor.
I was hoping it was a town.
You're going to go give all the information to the enemy. I see. To the north of that, can you please put 46? Peasants' huts scatter among the green fields.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. 46.
All right. We have the chaplain. Nya. A foreign priest is praying at a makeshift altar. Burn it. Then we have the foreign Knigget. The foreign Knigget says, "Howdy ho."
Idly ho, neighborino.
Knight wearing enemy colors seems willing to talk. A patrol is nearby. A patrol of soldiers is returning to the camp. The enemy soldiers stop you. In crude words, they demand that you leave, but they make it known rather unsubtly that for a bribe, they will let this transgression slip. So you can either pay $1 or run. He pays them off. Happy with the bribe, they allow you to pass through. However, you're afraid they might be a persistent problem. Lose $1. If you don't have any, nothing happens. All right. It is up to you what you wish to do now.
I will talk to the foreign priest.
Foreign... Oh, you want to go to the chaplain? Not the foreign knight.
The chaplain.
The chaplain it is. Visit the chaplain, yes. All right. A priest is praying silently at the makeshift altar. He pauses as he sees you. I've heard of you. His accent is foreign, but there's genuine joy in his voice.
I'm getting pause and refresh on your stream.
I'm also getting some issues.
Suddenly seems to be all right.
All right, moving on. His accent is foreign, but there's genuine joy in his voice. If you are truly sent by God, please help me save these misguided children. But a doubt creeps over his face. What if you are lying? How can I know I can trust you? You can use your knowledge to persuade him to tell you more. You can pray in the field chapel. You can ask him about an item. You can secure your future passage to the attacker's camp for $2.
I will try to... It's Walker and I, Joe. I am the humble. Walker is the corpse looter. I mean the wise.
Obviously, I am the wise. Anyway, are you going to persuade him? Pray at the field
I
chapel.
will persuade him.
Persuading. Straight up knowledge check, please, sir.
3 successes.
3 successes. I may have no choice but to trust you, he admits. My friend, once a brave warrior, now hurt too much by war's horrors, has deserted the camp. Soon our lords will realize he is gone. He hands you a shield. Please find him and give it to him as it was his. Perhaps it will restore his sense of duty. He has been seen around the fisherman's camp. Gain shield 3. You now may pray at the chapel, ask him about an item, or secure your passage.
I will pray at the chapel.
Refresh one of your purple dice. You pray among the foreign invaders, and in a short while, faith unites you all. It soothes your soul. You can ask him about an item or secure future passage.
I will end my turn.
Ending turn. What just happened? A guard patrol notices you wandering around the camp. You have to make the dexterity check.
Two successes.
You're exhausted, but you left them behind. You think you should solve this problem somehow if you intend to visit the camp more often. Exhaust one of your purple dice. Gain a dexterity. I thought I'd clicked on something by accident there. Anyway, refresh a purple die. Will do. Repelled but unbroken, Joan returns to her camp for now. Whoop! She goes off to this person. But I wanted to talk to Joan. I am going to join you. I am going to talk to the foreign Knigget. I may be an enemy, but I'm also a man of God, he says. If you truly are the saint you came to be, bring me a holy relic to prove it. If you prove yourself, I will set aside my enmity and aid you in any way that I can.
Ah, so you did need that relic.
I give him the relic that he wants. I'll go straight to that. Yes, after all this time, it is mine. He rejoices the fornight. Rejoices the fornight. Discard the ash.
He's doing it again.
I get these great. On mine, it's fine.
Oh, maybe it's just me.
I get these great items, and then I have to discard them without even being able to use them a single time. It has been discarded. If you'll accept an enemy as your defender, I'm yours to command, he says. If you are truly the one, all of your wars pale in comparison to what you represent. You've gathered your defenders, as the prophecy has foretold. You must meet them by the cathedral before the power consumes you. I may be an enemy, but I'm also an enemy. We've done all that. I'm not going to travel through the thing. I'm sure I'm going to have to make a dexterity check as soon as I leave. Do I want to secure my passage? Sure. See if something cool happens. Do you wish to pay 2 to secure future access to the camp? No. I've changed my mind. End turn. Yes. There we go. Guard patrol. How is my dexterity? Terrible. If only I had the ashes of a fallen saint.
So 2.
5, 6. 2 successes. You're exhausted, but you exhaust one of your purple dice. I have none to exhaust. Gain a dexterity. Must be this one. Done. Fornight leaves his camp to prepare for battle on your side. Whoop, whoop. Off he goes. Alright, remove the Fornight. Done. With victory clearly within your grasp, they come for her. You will burn, witch. The church has no use for 2 prophets, and many have long waited for this opportunity. When armed men come to arrest her, Joan goes peacefully. There were words clearly left unspoken, and you feel there will never be another chance to talk to her. She is gone. The humble, refresh and effort die. The exotic trader mysteriously disappears, his business in the city finished.
Whoop.
We never got to see what he had. Off he goes. Your turn.
Go over here.
To 12, he says.
I think that's the fisherman's.
The ancient woods.
Sorry, what's here?
59 is the sound of flowing water suggests a spring nearby. And the other one is peasants' huts are scattered among the green fields.
I'm looking for the fisherman, so.
The fisherman. What did they say to me? They said something about the fisherman to the something.
No, the fisherman was for me. You're done. You found your 2.
It is,
right
but no, I meant
now.
something just before that, though. I thought it said something about the fishing village. All right, flowing water suggests a spring nearby.
Fuck, I'll just go here.
46?
Yep.
46. Scattered among the green fields. Yes. Yeah, flip it up. Horses and stuff, and any other time the small village would feel idyllic.
Idyllic.
Village elders. There you are, some village elders. The village seems largely untouched by the siege. We have a monk. This is the first time we've had the monk. It must be you. Yes, the monk. The kind monk is preaching to a group of villagers. And it is you, the monk or the village elders?
I will talk to the village elders.
Village elders it is. Trade deck. Food and food. And herbs and herbs. And horse. And alcohol. a spade. So you can sell stuff or buy stuff from them. You can ask them about an item. You can discreetly listen to villagers' gossip, or you can restore the field with a rare holy object.
I guess I'll discreetly listen to gossip.
It is a dexterity check.
Okay. Two.
They are discussing a murder. A member of the army, has murdered his cousin in cold blood, claiming to need his blood for some demonic spell. Reportedly, some grim-looking priest has taken him into custody. You're uncertain what to do with this information. Gain a knowledge.
They're quite right. I am uncertain what to do with that information.
You can ask them about an item. You can do the tradey trade. Or you can restore the field with a holy object.
Ask them about an item.
Ask them about an item. Go for it. There are rumors of a plague. Hold on to this. You might need it.
All right. I guess I'm done.
All right, off to the cathedral. I am over here. 1, 2 is the furthest I can go, which will put me on to the bridge. So I might as well investigate the bridge because it's the only thing I do. There's something more here. You can sense it. I refresh a die. Knowledge check. 6, 7 on knowledge is 2 successes. Your sins weigh heavy. You struggle to summon the miraculous powers. There's strange chilling presence here, but the source eludes you. Lose a knowledge, but gain an XP. So
check to see if anything protects you from knowledge loss.
Nothing. I should have got a +1, which gave me an 8. Still would have been nothing. So I will just not take the XP and gain 1 in the knowledge. My turn ends. That is that. Refresh a purple die. The humble.
I guess I talked to the monk.
Yes, persuading with murder.
I talked to the monk.
Talking to the monk. The monk says, some villagers have turned to faith, and the monks of a nearby cloister happily provide guidance. This one is just teaching his flock about God's judgment when he sees you. He pleads, I've heard of you. If you are the one you claim to be, you must help me. One such as you would certainly be able to send the restless dead to sleep. You can ask for details, you can listen to his teachings, or you can ask him about an item.
I will ask for details.
That would be a knowledge check, please.
Two.
2 successes. Some souls are not resting in peace on the battlefield, he says. If you put them to rest, I'll believe you. As he hands you a censer and instructs you, its smoke should take care of it, at least in the hands of the one. Otherwise, beware the vengeful dead. Gain censer 42.
Neat.
Now you can listen to his teachings or ask him about an item.
I will listen to his teachings.
Knowledge test, please.
Three successes.
He speaks of prophecies, repentance, yes, and the end of days. Despite the dark subject, his voice is soothing, and despite your personal experience with the subject, you learn much. The villagers listen in awe, except for a small group consumed in whispered gossip. We already know they're gossiping. Gain 1 XP.
Yay!
You can ask him about an item or end your turn.
Ask them about an item.
Scan away. It's said that holy smoke calms angry spirits.
Alright.
refresh a die. I can move up to 2 spaces. This is the cathedral
That is
here.
the cathedral.
1, 2.
Cathedral time. Time for cathedral.
There is the Cowardly Knight or the cathedral. I will go to the cathedral. Visit
Oh, is this guy gone?
No, he's there.
Okay.
He should be up in this corner. That's why it's just a little...
Oh, okay.
He should be down here. Visit the cathedral, yes. All right, the crowd gathers as the deacon guides you to the well. Silence falls. They await your failure. I can ask him about an item, ask him about my quest, purify the well, take a moment to pray, make a donation of $2 to the cathedral to make the bells ring. I will take a moment to pray, because I believe that will refresh all of my dice. Oh, except that I'm a corpse looter. I keep forgetting that. You pray, but you feel the weight of your sins. You must return to the path of light if you wish to control your power. Exhaust one of your purple dice.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed. This has happened before, and yet I forget that I don't play the game the game wants me to. All right.
Well, maybe if you'd gone the purple way instead of the light way.
Yes, that's what I mean. All right. Well, I can do a donation. Ask them about my quest. Let's do a donation. Maybe I can get some dice that way. There we go. For a small donation, they agree to ring the bells for you. It is said their sound attracts friendly spirits. Refresh all of your purple dice.
There you go.
That cost me $2 dues. Refresh all of my purple dice. And gain a power. Let's bring this 12 into play. All right.
Time to purify the well.
Well, I have nothing to purify the well with. Instead, I'm going to click on your protectors are waiting. There's no stopping now. It is time. Sure. I think. Not with your status and wealth, but with your wisdom and miracles, you persuaded the noble knights to aid you. Some compare you to the enchantress. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak today. From their songs and their poems. Others call you blessed. They ask for the wise lady's wish. You know what you need. The cathedral spires tower over the city. This is where you will ascend. The bishop just floated off into the nether. Remove the bishop.
This guy?
Yeah. I don't know why. He was just like, I am unclean. Ah!
Maybe they
I don't
threw him
know.
off. Maybe they
Or
threw him
maybe,
off the wall like
or
I
maybe
was
he's
supposed
coming to do the ceremony.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
As you march towards the cathedral, the priest blocks your way. It's the bishop. He threatens both you and your knights with curses and hellfire. But you know better. The power of the divine shines within you now in full force. Order the knights to silence him, ignore him, and pass him by. Random. I'm totally clicking on something randomly. A power test.
Power. Power makes it go. Is it an 11 or a 10 that you've got there?
11 or a 10. This is an 11.
If it was a 10, I would have said the sword would have got you 4.
So 4 is 2, 3 successes.
Nice.
You point your finger to the one who dares oppose you, and holy rage fills your followers. Whatever loyalty to the church they might have had earlier, when real saint gives an order, they obey. The priest is mercilessly shoved aside. Oh, that's great. You continue toward the cathedral. They expected you to come. A mob of armed vigilantes stands before you, at the cathedral's entrance. A gaggle of hostile-looking priests encourages them to stand firm against the false saint and her minions. We can let the knights disperse them or approach them. How could they stop you? With knowledge. Once again, clicking randomly. A power test.
Power!
It is 5,
7.
6, 7 is 3 successes. You stop, letting the knights move forward. Fanatical as these goons might be, they are no fighters. Even outnumbered, the knights, fueled by your holy power, quickly disperse them. The priests scatter, hurling curses unbecoming to their status. Your turn ends. Okay, then. That is that. I have one die left.
All right. I think I'm supposed to do something with the dead, but
I think that's over. Oh, no, there's nothing there. Oh, yeah, wait. Sappers are hastily reinforcing the defenses. We need to add some stuff. There are now sappers in the battlefield. That is, in fact, you. Sappers in the battlefield.
Okay.
It is now your turn. Refresh a purple die if you have not
I will
already.
refresh purple die, and then I will go and I
Talk to the
We'll
sappers.
go there. Does anything happen when I go there?
No, you don't actually click when you go anywhere.
Oh, I guess I go talk to the sappers.
Visit the sappers. Yes. A group of sappers, their language foreign and unpleasant, is attempting to hastily reinforce the fortifications. When they see you, a short whispered conversation ensues. You can test knowledge to understand their language. They're enemies. You can back away slowly.
I guess I will test knowledge to try to understand their language.
Number of successes.
Going to spend this experience. One.
One success. You try to understand what they're saying, although you see their distress in their minds is barred from you. It's hard to concentrate amid the stench of death. Lose one knowledge, but gain an XP. One knowledge instead. So you can still back away slowly if you wish. Yes, you have no choice. There is no
Yeah,
end turn
I have to back
icon
away
there.
slowly.
So a dex check, please. Two successes. You raise your hand, signaling you're not a threat. As they stare suspiciously, you retreat to a safer distance. Your turn ends. Refresh an effort die. A slow clap resounds, and the exotic trader comes into view, mockingly applauding. His eyes are yellow. He reeks of sulfur.
I told you. That was the guy I chased off.
Are you so determined to hasten the end of days, he asks, because this is what you're doing, and I cannot let you. Why should a devil care? You can ask him. You can have the knights remove it with a power test, or I can banish the creature with a knowledge/item check. I don't do that. I will ask him why a devil should care. I don't want the world to end, and for that matter, neither should you. It is not all that pleasant after you move on. The things you call angels, I've seen their darkness, their venom, and their blades of fire. They are using you. The traitor gives you a devilish smile. No matter, I think you can fly past me. No matter, I don't think you can fly past me. I will have the knights remove it. A straight up power check. 5.
That's 3.
3 successes.
What happened?
I don't know. It just disappeared and went to, all I can do now is banish the creature. So I'm not sure if that was successful or not. Can I go back one? No. All right. I guess I'm going to attempt to banish the creature with my will alone and my non-faithful, non-good abilities.
Don't forget your crow.
What's that?
Don't forget your crow.
Yes, +1 to my roll. Six, 7,
That's 2.
8. Still 2. Concentrating as hard as you can, you try to keep the beast at bay. Still, its claws reach you, sending you flying towards the cathedral steps. As you touch them, the devil shrieks. Touching the cold stones, you are filled with a new power. Your destiny, so close. Your turn ends. Wonder what happened to the poor Kniggets.
I don't know.
With 3 successes, I thought that was all right.
Yeah, I kind of thought you had that.
All right, the pilgrim said to be carrying a sacred treasure has arrived in the village. So now there is a sacred pilgrim in the village where you are.
Note where I was.
Where you were. Someone with a staff? Is he already? Oh, he's already there. Oh, sorry. It was so close to that guy that was there. I thought it was him. It's just a new point of interest.
Okay.
A traveling pilgrim, and it is refresh a effort die for you. So you have the sappers where you are. You have the other stuff.
I will go talk to the pilgrim.
Traveling pilgrim. I'm looking for the living saint, the maid foretold, he said. Maybe you are the god, the one the god has told her about. Are you willing to pass the trials? You can ask him what the hell trials he's talking about. You can ask him about an item, or you can ask him about your destiny.
I'd love to know what trials he's talking about.
He gazes deep into your eyes, and you can feel it clearly. Your soul, your heart is pure, he says, but is your courage enough? Do you not lack strength? No matter, you say with determination, I am the one. Suddenly a flash of light blinds you, and when your sight recovers, a luminous being stands before you.
Okay, I kind of meant to ask him what the trials were, not fling myself into the trials.
An angel has appeared. The angel is light and hope. Its mere presence assures you that your path is right. You can speak about your quest. You can bask in its light. You can ask about an item or your destiny.
I would like to ask about my destiny.
All right. Scan away. You should visit the fisherman by the river.
Okay.
All I can assume
maybe this was
is,
him all along.
well, if you go here or here, then it'll maybe put spots here.
Yep.
They just didn't because there was no way to travel there. I don't know. So you can speak to it about your quest, bask in its light, which will more likely be...
I will speak about my quest. No, actually, I will bask in its light first. Unless that's already happened.
No. Bask in its light first. Refresh all of your dice.
That's
Calm,
what-
soothing, radiates
That's what
warmth.
I figured.
All right. Now we'll speak about your quest.
Speak about my quest.
Knowledge check.
It should not be hard to roll 6 on these dice. 2 successes.
You're doing your best to stay on the path of virtue will be enough to control your power. You speak of your destiny, of your mission, and how, out of all of the alleged miracle workers roaming the land, you are the one that was foretold. And you speak from your heart, truly believing what you say. The angel nods. The angel of light, so you can rise with a power check. I don't even know what that means. Rise. Maybe get up off the ground because...
Maybe a rise. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a straight...
That's my only thing?
No, it is not your only thing. You can ask about an item or you can end your turn.
Well, time to rise. So
Rise
before I
or
do
no?
a power check, I refresh a die.
Rise away.
5, 7, 9, which unfortunately doesn't matter. 2.
2 successes. You gather all your strength, struggling against the shackles holding you down. You summon all of your determination, and you rise. The angel smiles as you stand before it. You have proven yourself to be pure of heart and strong of will. What assistance I'm allowed to give you, it says further, you must use well. Know this, I am forbidden to interfere, but as enemies beset you, you had be better able to protect yourself. Gain the divine sword.
Ooh.
Not just any sword, Jimbo.
The divine. Not a divine sword. The
The.
divine sword.
In fact, it's card 49. Oh.
Interesting.
All right, you can ask him about an item. Would you like to ask the angel about your newly acquired divine sword?
No, it's already all that in a bag of Doritos.
All right then. During finale, +1 on all tests. Very nice. So you just want to end your turn? You don't want to ask about an item?
Oh, I'll ask him about it.
All right. Scanner. Boofed. You should visit the castle, but be wary of the man you find there. Interesting. The cruel man?
Yeah,
Or
the
bi-
cruel,
or
the
bishop?
cruel knight. Because remember, he wanted a relic.
He did.
Because Joan wouldn't let him carry her banner.
The wise. Refresh a die. The devil shrieks as the unholy aura burns its flesh. It can come no closer, and you are free to finish your work. There will be no temples, no idols, and icons. When the time comes, the symbol of faith will be of flesh and blood. As it was foretold, so it shall be. Strike the stones, bring it all down. Command the cathedral to crumble. So it's either wants a check, a power check, or a knowledge check. Since I am with the power, I will be with the power.
Power!
Why? I will not enchant a weapon. I will just straight up get a 10 on my roll, which is only 3 successes. I have no way to. No, I don't. Oh well, let's go with 3 successes. You strike the stone column with all your might. No mortal could have hoped for any results, yet a crack appears on the polished surface. Then another. The walls and pillars crack. The entire structure groans under an impossible strain, and trickles of dust rain from the high ceiling. Your every step is marked with splinters of stone shooting up from the floor. You walk towards the altar as the vulnerable building starts to fall apart. Your turn ends.
All right, then.
Back to the humble day 13.
I will go to 59.
Refresh a die.
Woo!
59. It is a path with a little grave. A peaceful meadow, somehow untouched by the war. Are you having fun out on your little excursion?
I am. I have a whole flaming sword.
Well, I'm fighting evil incarnate itself. I'm glad you're on vacation.
I found an angel. He gave me a sword.
Oh, good.
Do you want to borrow it?
It might be helpful. Somehow untouched by the war. Blah, 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 blah. All right. You get the sacred spring. There's also a river here, as you can see in the picture. So, you're getting closer to where maybe you want to be. Hopefully your what is it called? Your divine quest is to find the fisherman, hopefully. And we get to put the hermit there. Good old hermity hermit. He is down by the grave. A lone priest has made his home here. And that is it. Sacred spring or hermit?
Hermit.
Hermit it is. Visit the hermit? Yes, please. The priest looks like a biblical prophet is leading a hermit's life. You're not one of those pagans, are you? He asks. If you are truly the one foretold, you'll rid the land of them. Ask him about your quest. Ask him about an item. Ask him about his plight. Knowledge test.
Ask him about my quest.
Quest. Divine quest. Scan it up.
You have to go find the fisherman.
Try asking among the townsmen.
I did that already.
Okay.
Try to discover his plight.
Ask about his plight. A knowledge test, please. Three successes. Those are dark times, my child, he remarks as you go for a short walk. Some turn from God, and I believe And believe it or not, there are entire towns that have embraced their pagan ways again. There's talk of demons and rituals. And if you are truly the one, if you want my priestly blessing, you will not allow this to happen here. There are pagans among the woodcutters in the south. Find them for me and rid them of this place. Gain a power. You can ask them about an item or end your turn.
End my turn.
The wise. Refresh a die. Did I not have to roll last turn?
No, because you used the sword.
Oh, I used the sword. Thought that was going to be the end of it. Anyway, amid the broken pillars, the altar stands under the crumbling roof. A priest, his robes covered in dust and blood, is cowering underneath it, gazing at you with fear and hate. You gather your power and bring down what remains. He has made his choice. Bury the priest in the rubble. Hold your blow. Beg him to escape. Clicking randomly. A power check. Wonder if this is the last one. Let's go for the big.
You want to see if you can get 11?
No, I don't think I can get 11. I just don't think I think I might not have to roll again after this, so I might as well roll it all 4, 5, 6.
It's a good thing too.
Which is 3 successes. With a heavy heart, you do what must be done, touching the crumbling stones as you release the power and let the destiny run its course. Maybe in his last moments, he'll recognize a miracle when he sees it. The stones crumble, the pillars break, spires topple and fall, and amid the clouds of dust and rubble of the falling giant, you stand untouched. Bloodied and battered, the knights who brought you here give you a salute, and quickly gathering crowd of onlookers cheer as they witness the saint performing her miracles. The skies shatter, torn apart by lightning. Cloaks and banners billow in the mighty wind. The air smells of fire. Before you, the apparition manifests again. In her hands is a burning chalice. Her eyes are inhumanly bright. She has a familiar face, yours, as it always was. As it always was. You win. And so the prophecy has come to pass. Is there actual words here, or do I have to read this? I have to read it. All right.
Do you want me to read it?
No, it's all right. All right. And so the prophecy has come to pass, and the one who was foretold ascended beyond any mortal. Dreadful was her visage as she raised a flaming chalice, and in the echo of all the darkness she carried in her soul while she lived. The darkness covered the land. Men wept, begging for the heavens for salvation. But for most it was too late. Word spread far and wide. For the one who brought down the temple and stood atop the ruin, a new living idol, a vessel of God's might. People who lived through the monstrous famines, plagues, and wars now openly preached at the end of days as the sky rained fire. First the crops, then the woods, and finally hope all turned to ash. The one known as the humble. Seeing the true chosen one rise above the ruins, she accepted her fate. As obscure as she was before the faithful time, so she became once again just another nameless victim of the dark days that ensued. And in the darkness, the one who was foretold walked, the chalice in her hands, burned with the arcane fire, her lips speaking secrets beyond any she has learned in life. End scenario. Exit to main menu. Did you enjoy playing Destinies?
I did.
Yes.
I think Destinies is quite good.
And that is the end of that mission. We have one left, which we will play.
Didn't you say there were 3 left?
Sometime. No, there was 4 altogether. We've done 3 of the 4. The next one is called All Shall Burn. I guess there wasn't enough burning already.
Apparently not.
There's going to be even more burning. So, one day in the future, check your local listings, and you can
And tune in for when All Shall Burn.
tune in for All Shall Burn. So, my name is Michael Walker. I've been here with Jimbo. We are So Very Wrong About Games. We normally stream every Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. p.m. Eastern Pacific time. Where next week we should be playing either Dinosaur World or we'll be revisiting the Siege of Rundara. Till next time, check out the podcast. Let's do a raid. This is the big build-up, Jimbo, to like... Actually, I can check out... I'll check out on this side. No, I won't, because it's not working. Who shall we raid? Who shall we raid? German, Spanish. Oh, they have... Let's do this one. Raldo. Copy. Then we go to here. And we raid. Hope everyone had fun. Enter. See you next time. Peace!